Hey guys, so for today's video, I wanted to address a very important question that I get asked quite often, and that is, how do you start homeschooling? So lots of people ask me, how do I get started homeschooling? What do I need to do? What paperwork do I have to fill out? Is there somebody I need to check in with? How do I pull my kids out of school if they're already currently attending a school, and that sort of thing. So that's what this video is going to be all about. So first off, let me start by saying I am not an expert. This is our first year homeschooling, but I just want to share with you kind of what I did to get the process started. So first, what you're going to want to do is check for your state homeschool laws. Every state's homeschooling laws are different. So you definitely need to check with what your state's standards are. Some states are more lenient and they don't require any type of record keeping or reporting or anything like that. Some like you to log a certain number of hours. Some even have certain subjects that you need to teach every year. So a great website for a resource for this is hslda.org. And this is all things homeschool. It's a great website for resources, but it also breaks down the state homeschooling laws by your state, and you can kind of see where you need to go from there. I'm super fortunate to live in a state that has very lenient homeschooling laws. I don't have anybody I need to report to. I don't have to fill out any paperwork or send grades in or have my kids test every year or anything like that. It's just you decide to homeschool and you homeschool, which I am so grateful for because it makes this process so much easier. Also on that note, since my state is so lenient with their homeschooling laws, I was able to just pull my daughter out of school just by telling her school that we were homeschooling. I didn't have to fill out a bunch of paperwork. I didn't have to do anything or leap through any hoops. I just basically notified her school principal of our decision, and that was it. So it was super simple and very easy. After you make the decision to homeschool and you've looked at your homeschooling laws, now you need to decide on curriculum. And that is a big deal. There are so many different curricula out there that you can choose from. You can mix and match. You can go with an entire company. There's box sets by grade. You can pick and choose different things, different levels from different things. And this is where research really comes into play. You're definitely going to want to do a ton of research. I find that YouTube is a phenomenal resource for this because you can search a certain type of curriculum, get ideas, see inside some of the curriculum, see how other people use it and what they think of it, and it's so helpful. I was on YouTube for hours, and I still am on YouTube for hours trying to research curriculum on what we might want to add or use for the next year, and it's very, very interesting, and I love doing it. One thing to keep in mind about curriculum is the curriculum is only so much. You are the teacher, and you can customize your homeschool completely how you want. Homeschool is nowhere near similar to public school by any means. And if you go into homeschooling treating it like it's public school at home, it's not going to probably work out very well for you. It's just different, and curriculum is different. Another great resource is asking around, asking friends if they homeschool, because their advice and their experience is very valuable. You can also go on Facebook and join homeschooling groups in your state or in your county or in your area and ask questions of moms that homeschool on there. And so there's lots of different resources you can reach out to people and different videos and stuff to kind of narrow down your curriculum choices. Another tip that I have for you when you are researching homeschool curriculum, research homeschooling in general, because homeschooling is definitely a lifestyle. And if you start watching homeschool mom videos, there's whole channels out there devoted to moms who homeschool. And they're so helpful in kind of showing what it actually looks like to homeschool day to day, what everyday life looks like homeschooling your children. And I really loved watching them, and I found them very helpful in kind of seeing how other people run their homeschool day. I also recommend maybe picking up a couple homeschool books to read, just kind of how homeschooling works. I loved Homeschool Bravely. That was a great one. I loved Wild and Free. That was a great one. But any kind of homeschool books are really great at kind of getting in your mind some ideas and the ins and outs of homeschooling and how your homeschooling can be such a freeing experience. So So that's pretty much the only video I have for you. Like I said, use that website to determine what you need to do for your state. I'm sure that there are moms in stricter states than I am that have videos on record keeping and testing and grades if your state requires that for you. I would just search on YouTube and find some moms that talk about that, because I personally don't have experience in that because we haven't had to do that. So I can't really give you advice on that. I will say organization is important when you're homeschooling. Planners are important. Just keeping track of things in general is important. So you definitely want to be like that. But for record keeping, just do a search on YouTube. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video all about how to start homeschooling, and I wish you luck on your homeschooling journey if that is your decision to do. And I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye.